2 girls caught stealing. Then, the sugarcane thieves. That is a very nice title. Then somebody will go, when you buy these newspapers, usually they put a headline, and you read it and you'll get attracted to buy more. Actually, to buy it. Let me buy the newspaper and I read the details. In the book, they say, then everybody wants to buy and see who, where. But if you say, they killed him when he was trying to steal a bicycle, and maybe in Kawempe, you have told the whole story. So nobody is interested in buying the newspaper. That's why these days they staple. You read the headline and you now get, you find out what it is all about. Sugarcane thieves caught. My teacher of P4 told me that word is not coat. The coat is this one which I usually put on. The coat. The lab coat, the coat, the black one that teacher Whalice is wearing today, that is a coat. But this one is caught. I caught him stealing. Meaning I found him. Some of you, when you are in P4, you remember that rhyme, those texts which you are doing, where one man went and he bought something from the market, and when he was coming back, I found his goat when it was also going to the market. Then this man said, "Hey, where are you going, my little goat?" "I'm going to market to buy a new coat." A coat for a goat? Can a goat have a coat? People will laugh at a coat. People will laugh at a goat with a coat. So this is a coat, and the goat does not wear a coat. So this one is caught. I caught him stealing. If you remember that. Those parents of yours, all those stories, those texts, they read the Tanga Twisters, they read all those things. At home, let them tell you those stories. Where are you going, my little goat? I'm going to market to buy a new coat. A coat for a goat? Can a goat have a coat? People will laugh at a goat with a coat. So here we go. Next question. The sugarcane thieves. 2 girls caught stealing. 2 girls caught stealing. So I think that is what we are talking about, that you read the text, understand it, and then you make sure you answer the questions. But remember, we say the full sentence. Full sentence. Very important. Then, we said also refer to the choice of words. The words you choose should be appropriate. Then, punctuate. I know some of you sometimes write and you say, "How come?" Not how comes. How come I wrote all my answers and the teacher did not give me all the marks? How come? Now, the challenge is, did you write a full sentence? And in a full sentence, we don't mean very long sentences. Could be short but clear. There is a subject, there is a verb, there is an object. Mr. Kizito was explaining that on Saturday here. Verb, subject, object. Then object, verb, subject in passive voice. Maybe the other thing I want to remind you, in pictures we don't use passive voice. So you avoid these words. You should avoid these words. For example, here in picture A, the girls are being chased. We begin with who is doing what? The man who is chasing. So a man is chasing. We don't say the girls are being chased. The girls are being talked to. Don't employ passive form. We shall explain in the next lesson when we need to employ this. For finished action is where we don't have the subject. You can use passive. The thief has been locked up. It can be acceptable. But for now, avoid it. So this is what I wanted to take you through in this picture. But I've said full sentence, which is simple. Avoid those long-running sentences. The girl is stealing the sugar cane while the other one. Avoid the conjunction is while and, because have one way. Simple sentence. Then choice of words. We said choose the words according to the topics. Which topic are you dealing with? If this is peace and security, theft, you choose the words according to that topic. Headmaster in a school, not a man, if he was not identified maybe. a butcher, a carpenter. You are using the vocabulary of the subject. So this is what I want to take you through. And the titles are written in capital letters or block form, the way you see them there. And they are not put in quotation marks. So that is about picture 1. There was another picture, and I want us still to look at it, such that you do not say, Teacher Whalice did not bring a number of examples. Today we are doing picture comprehension, not picture composition. I know some of you are about to say, but Teacher Whalice usually comes with only pictures, only pictures. We've changed the form. We are doing picture comprehension. To read the stories about it, or to study them, and then we answer. That is what we are calling picture comprehension. I bring you good news from this second one. And this one must be a victim of lockdown part 1. This one was, I think, because lockdown part 2 started yesterday, this one must have been a victim of lockdown part 1. That is where this happened. Before yesterday. This friend of yours, you see him. And they're out there saying, you know, you leave us to ride, to carry these people, to do this. So I want you to study it very carefully, and then you will tell me. I know you have washed your hands, everybody where you are. Anybody who did not wash, I will ask you to stay out of my lesson next time. Now, here we go. And I know they are going to be clearer than even the first ones. When we are going through it, we said, a man is riding a motorcycle. That's what we said in picture composition. A man is riding a motorcycle. That is what you see. Very quickly. B. Oh, the man. The man is talking to 2 ladies or 2 girls. But we also said a motorcyclist is talking to 2 ladies. That was picture composition. Then here, what do we say here? We say the man, the one we saw here now, the man is carrying the 2 ladies. We talked about the 2 ladies. The man is carrying the 2 ladies on his motorcycle. That is what we see. Then here, now, Simama, stop. And this younger man says, you are joking. With this lockdown, first of all, I'm carrying 2 people. Secondly, I'm not allowed to ride. Maybe it was even after 2 o'clock. Thirdly, I'm speeding. I cannot tolerate the chiboko. Let me just continue. So he did not stop. And here what he said, a traffic officer has raised his arm or his hand to stop the border man. Let me use the language you like. A traffic officer has raised his hand to stop the border man. We don't say he's raising. Raising means the hand is going up, the way you see mine here. If you say the border man, the traffic officer is raising, it means the hand is going up. That is a continuous activity. So when you say he's raising, no, he had finished. Simama, stop. Then we say a traffic officer, we said for the first time, a traffic officer has raised his hand to stop the border man or the motorcyclist. Then here we said this man refused to stop, and he said, you are joking, let me increase the speed. Dig. He took off and he said, you know, whoever falls off, it's you, they will cane. For me, I've gone. He increased the speed. And one lady, unfortunately, fell off. Now, here, what do we say? The traffic officer is running after the motorcyclist or the border man. Or is chasing. That is what we did. Then, here, what do we see? The traffic officer has arrested the border man, has taken the border man to the police station or to a police post, to the police post. Now, the question is, which are our interests? That was composition. Now, comprehension. What are the questions? Question number 1. What is the traffic officer trying to do? Children, I want you to pay attention to this. Sometimes we fail to answer these questions correctly because of some challenges. Failure to understand the choice of words. What is the traffic officer trying to do? The word trying is by choice there. Some of you wake up and say, the traffic officer is stopping. No. What is the traffic officer trying to do? The traffic officer is trying to stop the motorcyclist. And the word was in picture D, so you must add it in picture D. Now, how many people are in this picture? How many people are shown in this picture? There are two questions there which are very tricky. How many people? Those are the numbers which bring problems every year. This is 2015. In 2015 we had a picture composition, and also last year we had a picture composition. 2014 we also had a picture composition in PLE, and some children failed these numbers because they don't want to read and also interpret. Now there are two things I want to explain here. How many people are shown in this picture? And if you have never paid attention, pay attention on this, because this number comes every year and I know it is going to come. Now, this is where the challenge is. I write a different question. How many people are in this picture? P4, P5, P6. That is the punctuation. Now here we go. There are two things to consider here. And I want to be clear. People, pay attention for the first time if you have never paid attention. These two numbers don't have the same answer. How many people are shown in this picture? How many people are in this picture? Sometimes you rush and you answer giving the same answer. For example, there are 6. 6 people are shown. Even here, 6 people are in this picture. That is not the way to go. Where is the difference? This question has a helping verb here. And it has another verb here, which is the main verb. So they are 2. This answer, where we have 2 action words, is answered in one way. One way. The only way you are going to answer that one, we shall say, there are, or the way you speak your English, there are 6. For this one, if you just get to the question and you see there is a helping verb, there is even a main verb, an action word here. Last time we were talking about verbs. An action word here after the helping verb. That answer is one way. You don't have any other alternative. How many people are shown, are mentioned, are given, have been drawn in the picture? Once you see this, the only answer is there are 6 people shown in this picture. Now, this one is different. I know you are now wondering, how different are they? How many people are in? After the helping verb, this time there is a preposition. In. Where? There. How many people are in? Now, for this one, in particular, I want you to look here. This one in particular, you are going to start with the number. This is the only question where you start with the number. How many people are in? So you start 6 people. 6 people are in this picture. What it drives us is the helping verb, yes, and then the preposition. Where we have a preposition here, we are going to use number straight away. how many people are in your house there where you are seated watching television? You say, how many people are watching television in your house? 6 people are watching television or are watching Teacher Whalice at this time. If you are 5, Agaba, how many people are watching Teacher Whalice? 5 people are watching. Here you begin with number. You don't say there are. No. Because there is an activity, we are looking at the action word. How many people are doing what? Watching. How many people are shown? Now, in this number, 6 people. Oh, let me take you back to this. The first one was, how many people are shown? Actually, I've interchanged the answers. The answer for this one is the one which is here. Sorry for that. Let me clarify it. How many people are shown? This number here is the one which begins with the question. How many are shown? How many? You begin with the number straight away. 6. How many people are in? Now, this one calls for place. I put the word there here. It is for this place. So here we say, where? There. How many people are there? But the word there is missing here. I don't know whether you also see it. How many people are in the house? How many people are there? So this is where this word comes in. Very clear now. How many people are in the house? It is another way of saying, how many people are there in the house? So this is where we use, there are 5 people. Oh, I'd put the other answer the other side. You are going to catch me offside and say, hey, teacher, why you told us this? So it is this. Where we have the 2 verbs, we begin with the number straight away. If you had written, correct that very quickly. How many people are shown? 5 people are shown. How many people are in the, how many people are watching? 6 people are watching. Now here, how many people are in, where? There, in the house. How many people are there? So we say, there are. This is where this there is coming from. It comes from where? Position here. This one calls for action, shown. This one calls for position. Where? There. So there are. That is where this word comes from. There are 5 people in the house. Very nice. Now, the next question. This is the trickiest question. It is the one where people lose a lot of marks. So number 1, we are saying, how many people are shown? 6 people are shown. How many people are in the picture? 6. There are 6 people in the picture. I think I've clarified that now. Then, do you think that, where do you think the people in this picture were taken? It is obvious. I think the people in this picture were taken to a police post. What do you think happened after, if there is a question of that nature? I think what do you think happened to the border man after? I think the border man was taken to prison afterwards, or was imprisoned afterwards. So I wanted you to capture here. If you get this number, when you see an action mentioned, shown, given, you start with the number straight away. How many people are mentioned? 6 people are mentioned. But here, how many people are in the story? There are 6 people in the story. Very clear now. Now, what lesson do you learn? I learned that overloading is dangerous. I learned to respect traffic rules. I learned that speeding is bad. You saw that guy, the way he put on and increased the speed. Then the last one, I learned to be obedient. From the Bible, those are lessons. And the P4, P3, we have that topic. We have obedience. We talk about adjectives of how do you behave, good behavior and bad behavior. Then I learned not to disrespect a traffic officer. Then I learned that speeding is dangerous. What do you think the suspect was charged with? The preposition is with. I think the suspect or the border man was charged with overloading afterwards. or with speeding, or with disrespecting a traffic officer. There are very many answers. So that is comprehension. And I want us to answer in full sentence and you punctuate. Now, after that, I want you to, I will give you one where you will form the questions by yourselves. But let's put a lot of attention to comprehension and we get everything. Now, I want to take you to something still in comprehension, which is very comprehensive. If you have been listening, I started with a short story about our grandfathers. They told the stories, they told the riddles, they told the rhymes, they told tongue twisters, those things which are not telling these days. Eh? I wish to wish the wish you wish, but if the wish you wish is that which the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish. Then you start by biting your tongue instead of getting the words first. Get the words first. After you have got the words, now go slowly. I wish to wish the wish you wish. But if the wish you wish is that which the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish. I wish to wish the wish you wish, but if the wish you wish is that which the witch wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish. Then you practice, and you keep on perfecting. Elijah from Mbogo Junior was asking, how can I improve my English? By doing a lot of speech activities. Talk, play those rhymes, those tongue twisters. But I've said first get the words clearly. First get the words such that you don't mention things. Those games you play, sometimes you mention words which are not exact. Yeah? I heard these small children when they are singing, see polling, my father, Rubel. They don't know the words. Instead of simple ring, I will need to bring Teacher Esther here. And she takes you through. Teacher Esther and Madam Mildred, they are very good fans of these games. Simple ring. Huh? First get the words. Why do you hurry? Simple ring, simple ring. My father, he made a similar game. But for you, simple ring, and you move on. So comprehension, you must first understand the vocabulary. First get the words clearly. After you have got them, you now answer. Poetry. Here we go. There is a simple poem. What am I carrying, children? I want everybody to see, what am I carrying? I've got it from this box. Box of which pens are these? Yeah. These are big pens. Now, I've picked one. Let me even get these ones. I've picked one of them, and I'm going to do something for you. And they've already said use the big pen. Now, before that, I want to recite for you to go through this poem. Let me keep, okay. Now, the poem goes, I'm going to go stanza by stanza. Just be, you listen. I'll go slowly. Okay. But I don't need to have anything in my hands as I go through the poem, as I recite it. Okay. Below is a short poem. Read it and answer in full sentence the questions that follow. Where is my big pen? I can't find my big pen. Yet I am suffering. Where is my big pen? I'm looking for my big pen. Where is my big pen, children, now? Where is my big pen? Guess where it is? I'm looking for my big pen. I want to write letters to my children as I am in prison. Where is my big pen? I don't see it. Where have I put it? By the way, I had a big pen here. Where have I put it? Did I put it in the coat? Where is my big pen? Where is my big pen? I cannot find it. I am in pain. Where is my big pen? I want to write letters to my children. They should not know that I am in prison. Where is my big pen, children? I want to write letters to my children. Where is my big pen? I want to write letters to my children. I want to write letters to my children and tell them that my children keep in the house and avoid being caught by any other person or those people who are moving around. I want to tell my children to keep in the house and to listen to my spouse. I do not want my children to be victims of this great danger and bad times when I am in prison. Where is my nice pen? I'm looking for my nice pen, children. Where is it? Where have I put my nice pen? My big pen. I'm looking for my big pen. Where is my big pen? I'm looking for it. Where is my big pen? I want to advise my children to wash their hands, to avoid touching their mouth, their nose, their eyes, and I want my children to be secure. Where is my big pen? I am in prison. My hands and legs are totally tied. Where is my big pen? I want to write letters to my children and tell them to be inside, especially in the second lockdown part 2. Let them be in their houses. Where is my big pen? I'm looking for my big pen. I do not want my children to know that I was arrested. I don't want them to know that I was arrested for driving passengers after a special directive. I am really perplexed. Where is my big pen? I'm looking for my big pen. Okay, that was the poem now. Here we come. Back. The picture's over. We now come to that. I'm looking for my big pen, people. Children, where is my big pen? Guess where it is? I'm looking for my big pen. I want to write letters to my children. You people who are there, I want to write letters to you and tell you that in the lockdown part 2, you should not get out. Wash your hands. Make sure you don't touch your mouth, don't touch your nose, don't touch your eyes, and be secure while I am in prison. Where is my big pen? I can't find my big pen. I'm really perplexed. Where is my big pen? Question is, what is the writer looking for? That is where we have a problem. Simple poem. What is the writer looking for? Then you wake up from nowhere. The writer is looking for a pen. That is number 1. The writer is looking for a pen. Is that what the text is talking about? The writer is looking for 1, his big pen. The word big was written with a capital letter. You also take that. We said choice of words. What did the examiner use? The writer is looking for his big pen. Now you imagine, the writer is looking for a pen. The writer is looking for a big pen. The writer is looking for a pen. You've lost the marks. So be steady. What is where is the writer of this poem? The writer of this poem is in prison. The answers are in red. The writer of this poem is in prison. Now, the word "this" is very important. Sometimes you say, I could have got 100. Why? And the parents sometimes ask, why didn't this child get 100? They speak very good English. Look at this. Where is the writer of this poem? The writer of the poem is in prison. No. The writer of this poem, I've made that word bold. The writer of this poem is in prison. So, choice of words. The examiner tricks you. Simple questions, simple stories, but he puts some words which are going to leave you out, and you simply answer. The writer is in prison. Some careless one will even simply say, in prison. Full sentence. Full sentence. I open the eyes when I come to this. Full sentence, clear. And not the writer is in prison where he's looking for his nice penny and writing letters to his children. That is no point. Number 3. What does it say? Question 3. Question 3 says, we said where is the, no, question 3, yes. What is the first thing the writer wants to do? But that is the choice of words the examiner has used when we are learning letters. We said the word thing is not very English. For us who come from England, actually after coronavirus, I will be going back to England to see the Queen. That's where the Kabaka got us from to come and teach the English. Now, the English, the people who come from England are called English. Then the first thing, what is the first thing the writer wants to do? The first thing the writer wants to do is to write letters to his children. 4. What is it that the writer's children should not know? Now you got that poem. If you got the poem, you look for the word. There were some verbs. Should. What does he want? There were also these. Now you look for this. What does he want? You go in the poem. There was a word tell. I want to tell them. You got where there is word tell. What does he want to tell them? So you make sure where the word tell is where you pick that answer. The writer's children should not know that he is in prison. But there is another question which they usually ask. If they were two people, these two writers do not want their children to know that they are in prison. These two writers do not want to know that they do not want their children to know that they are in prison. If you have two subjects and you are going to answer that question, two people who you are referring to or a plural subject, you must bring back that the children now. What is it that these men do not want their children to know? These men do not want their children to know that they are in prison. The next one, number 4. What is it that the writer's children should not know? The writer's children should not know that he is in prison. Number 5. Do you think the writer is married? Questions which begin with helping verbs. Do you think? Does he? Will you? All those begin with the first response as yes or no. Do you think the writer is married? Yes. I think the writer is married. No. I don't think the writer is married. But for this, he said, I want you to listen to my spouse. I want you to stay in the house and listen to my spouse. So, if they said give a reason, yes, I think the writer is married because in the 4th stanza or the 3rd line, he talks about his spouse. But that was not called for. Do you think the writer is married? Yes, I think the writer is married. What does the writer want to advise? You got the line in the poem where they say, I want to advise my children to wash hands, to not touch their nose, their mouth, and eyes. That is where you pick it from. Yeah, the line is there. What does the writer want to advise? The writer wants to advise his children. So you pick those items there. So in the answer, what do we say? In this, we are saying the writer wants to advise his children. That is number 6. The writer wants to advise his children to wash their hands. To wash their hands, avoid touching their mouth, nose, and eyes. They are what we call twin answers. Twin answers. You can't leave one out. The writer wants to advise his children to wash hands. It had other children to wash hands, not to touch their mouth, their eyes, and eyes. That number is complete when you mention all that. So if you mention one, you don't get a mark. As we summarize, we move number 7. What does he want to tell the children? What does he want to tell his children? Here we can use the pronoun also. He wants to tell his children to keep in the house. There were 2 also items, to keep in the house and to listen to his spouse. So if you say to keep in the house, you have given half. The text had 2 actions, to keep in the house and to listen to the spouse. Actually, to his spouse, not to any spouse. Then the other one, to wash their hands. If you say, the writer wants the children to wash hands, you say to wash their hands. That's what was given. Give another word to mean danger. I don't want my children to suffer this great danger, this great disease, this pandemic, this sickness, epidemic. Those are the other words. Use your dictionaries to look up these words, and you get more. This sickness. I want my children to be secure during this time when I'm in prison and there is a very bad disease out there. I want my children to be secure. Which word can we use? Safe. To be free from danger. Those are very appropriate. Then, I am perplexed. I am confused. I am puzzled. I'm stunned. I'm mystified. But let's choose the words which you can spell easily. I'm puzzled. I'm confused. Where is my my big pen? I'm looking for my big pen. I've not found my big pen. Where? I'm confused. I'm perplexed. I'm puzzled. Why can't the writer get another pen? The writer can't get another pen because he is still in prison. His big pen, by the way, my big pen is somewhere. You will see it after. Titles, which is the last one. Titles, suggest a suitable title. What title can you give children? 1, The Prisoner and His Children. The prisoner's letter to his children. The prisoner. Simple. The prisoner. Prison life. Life in prison. So that is all about comprehension, and you make sure the number is there. I want to thank those who have been calling me and asking. There is Katukuma Joy from Buwate P5 has been very active. They send the messages and questions. There is Kwagala, also Kwagala from Weyogerere, and a number of people. Mr. Mwami from Budokinda Gateni, and all those people out there. Please continue. There is Elijah from, I think, in Bogo Junior, and Donald. Those people have been very active. They send the messages, they ask questions, and we interact. That's why we don't have very many questions to answer here, and we have a lot of time for our lessons. Saba Sajja Kabaka, awangale, as we celebrate his birthday nagambye in a week, tujiwaddeyo ffe tugenda kubeera mu kanzu throughout, era lesson ejja mujja kunda bano nga nkomyewo. Saba Sajja awangale.
Tweyanzeege abwetyo tutambudde n'omusomesa English ekibiina ekyomusanvu webale nnyo okututwalaganya obulungi ennyo bwe tutyo abayizi mwenna kyenkakasa nti kaakati mumaze okuba nga ate mufuna ekyamaanyi ddala okuva ew'omusomesa oyo okuva ali mu Green Hill Academy. Njagala okuba nga nnyongera okuba nga nkujjukiza nti amasomero aga ga Green Hill Academy amasomero malungi nnyo